What's good, YouTube? Welcome to Season 4, Episode 12 of this Hamburg Career Mode. We've got another big episode coming up with Bundesliga and Champions League action coming your way. We've got less than 5 episodes left this season. We should be done with this Career Mode by the end of this week. So I do plan on having a La Liga straw poll coming up at the beginning of next week. I just wanted to let you guys know on that because some of you may be getting a little bit restless at this point. I know we're 4 seasons into this career mode, but once I get some silverware, once I get some trophies with Hamburg, we will be able to move on. So we're almost there. I just have to keep winning games in the Bundesliga and in every other competition this season. So to start this episode off, we've got Borussia Dortmund, 6th in the table. They're another team that always gives us trouble. We're going to have to get a win there. We've got Mönchengladbach later. Mönchengladbach have not had a good season. They're 12th in the table. They've dropped off considerably, so I may simulate that game. And then we head into the highlight of this episode. Chelsea in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. This game will be at home, so it's very important for us to get at least a victory in this game. Even with the draw, that's gonna make it tough for us because Stamford Bridge is not an easy place to play at, especially in FIFA 19 career mode. And then depending on whether or not I simulate the Mönchengladbach game, I may get to the FC Köln game for the end of this episode. I'll save the second leg of the Chelsea tie for tomorrow's video, as well as the Hoffenheim game. So a lot of elimination games coming up in the Champions League and the Deutsche Pokal. Those will be coming tomorrow, but for now, I need to set myself up for success. I'm top of the table in the Bundesliga. I'm in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. I'm in the semifinals of the Deutsche Pokal. We could win a lot of things this season. I just have to keep winning. So as you can see there, my first team is not at 100%. It's going to be my second team getting the start. Let's take a look at Borussia Dortmund. 4 years into career mode. They still have Berg in goal, Baba Rahman, Chamulera, Gnagnon, Santiago Arias, Christoph Kramer, Danilo Pereira from FC Porto, Centurion, Mario Götze, Marius Wolf, and then Inaki Williams. So this is a completely new look Borussia Dortmund team with Pulisic still on the bench, Busquets, Maximilian Philippe, still a lot of talent. I do want to say we need to defend better. In the last episode, we conceded quite a few goals in the last 2 games. So my focus is going to be to keep it pretty close at the start with my second team and then try to get a couple goals with Kostic, Selke, and Rashica to hopefully beat Borussia Dortmund at Signal Iduna Park. Douglas Santos comes down the line to Miguel Almiron. He finds the space for Alpha Semedo, who's going to fake shot into the middle. We've got people running forward now, like Richelli Bazoer. He's going to take a touch, get out wide. In towards Milo Rashica, who finishes into the bottom left corner. He's had multiple finishes just like that to make it 1-0. His finishing has improved so much in this career mode. He's lethal down that right side of the pitch. The final assist comes from Richelli Bazoer, who sucks his defender in and gives Rashica space to score. 22nd minute, Baba Rahman out wide inwards. Centurion is going to cross it in, and that's a ridiculously good header. How do you generate that much power on a header from the edge of the penalty area? That cross wasn't even that good. He just puts it into the box, and then all the work is done by Marius Wolf, whose head just puts a ton of power on that. What human being can generate that much heading power on a ball? 29th minute, Kostic up to Miguel Almiron, but Christoph Kramer gets the foot in, and then I retrieve possession brilliantly with Filip Kostic. I press to X to clear it, but he gets the ball back now, and Rashica is going to find him on that left foot just before he could shoot. Joris Gnagnon stuck a foot out and successfully made the challenge. Now Marius Wolf coming on the counterattack with Dortmund. They better not do anything, and I'm not going to let them do anything. Douglas Santos with excellent defending. Selke is going to get it up to Almiron now. Almiron back down to Davy Selke. He's going to come down in towards Alpha Semedo on his right foot. He's going to shoot with his left foot. That's not what I wanted him to do. We get the ball back with Davy Selke. Nice interception by him. Alpha Semedo feeds Selke down to Almiron. Down to Alpha Semedo. Up in towards Miguel Almiron. Ball's going to be cut back in. And we've scored in between 2 Borussia Dortmund players. I think that nutmeg, the defender who was marking Miguel Almiron and the defender who was supposed to mark Milo Rashica. Take a look right here. Alpha Semedo with a nice ball to Almiron, but it nutmegs 2 defenders. I have never seen that before in career mode. It nutmegs that defender, and I actually don't think it nutmegged Rashica's defender. Rashica just won that tap-in. And that's it. Game over. We hold on for the 2-1 victory over Borussia Dortmund. we finally get a big away victory against the top 6 side. Borussia Dortmund had a couple chances at the end, but they shot them straight at Timo Horn. Only 4 shots on target for them. We only had 2, and both of them were goals. We are still top of the Bundesliga. Bayern have dropped to 3rd. Leverkusen are now in 2nd, 3 points behind us. So now we're home to Mönchengladbach. They're a mid-table team this year. They've had some weird results. They drew 2 games, but then they beat Dusseldorf 5-0. We beat them 2-1. Enis Bardi coming on for the winner. Time for the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Chelsea have one of the top goal scorers in the competition, Suso, coming to Germany. 8 goals so far this season, ahead of Griezmann, Icardi, Salah, Leroy Sané, Martial, Asensio. So Chelsea have got a very good attacking player. He's developed really nicely at Stamford Bridge since joining them from AC Milan, but I think we can stop them with my first team. My second team played against Mönchengladbach, so my first team is perfectly ready for this game. We still have 3 players on yellow cards. Kondogbia, Bardi, Nastasic, Alpha Semedo, but they haven't gotten that second yellow yet in the Champions League, so I'm not going to worry about it. Hudson-Odoi, Milik, and Brandt have been excellent for us in the Champions League. I hope that continues tonight. Chelsea Football Club, they've got Clement Lenglet, Joao Mario, Jose Gimenez, Suso, Tanguy, and Ndombele. They've got a bunch of really good players on the bench too. They've got Loftus-Cheek starting, Ferland Mendy, Eden Hazard, Patrick Cutrone, Calabria, and then Kepa Arrizabalaga. So it's a completely new look Chelsea side. Very good, very potent. This should be an exciting game. 13 minutes into the game, we haven't had a whole lot happen yet. Hudson-Odoi trying to change that as he makes the run behind Davide Calabria. The Englishman takes a nice touch, brilliant touch by Hudson-Odoi. Gets around one tackle. Kondogbia on his left foot can shoot this. He's going to get it into the middle, and it's well saved. Kepa Arrizabalaga had Milik covered, but it was a good save at the end. Bardi with the corner, the header should come in. We could have a guy at the far post, and it's 1-0. Matija Nastasic just ghosting to the far right of goal. No one from Chelsea was marking him. No one. I just flick this header to the far post, and then that's a brilliant finish. Nastasic is left-footed. He hits that from a really tight angle with his right foot past Kepa Arrizabalaga. 30th minute, Joao Mario feeds Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who feeds Eden Hazard, who's been marked for most of this game. What can the Belgian do? He's going to cut in. Loftus-Cheek is available for them, but Hazard's just going to keep running here. Loftus-Cheek with the shot, gets blocked. Another shot, and this time Horn with the save. Davide Calabria comes at an angle. He's out of position now. Hudson-Odoi is going to run free. He's got space to run. He's got Clement Lenglet closing him down. He's going to cut in the middle. He's going to feed Jeffrey Kondogbia. It's actually Enis Bardi on his right foot. He can score that! What a save! Kepa! I thought I was going to go into the top right corner, but Kepa had other ideas. What a save. Bardi shot it straight at him. It actually wasn't a good finish on my part. Bardi's going to take the corner now. The header does not come in. Suso, the most dangerous player right now for Chelsea. The leading goal scorer in the Champions League, has been relatively silent in this tie. He's going to cross it in, and once again, we are not letting Chelsea do anything at the moment. Tanguy Ndombele has no angle at the moment. He's going to feed it into the middle. Snapshot at goal. Good save. Timo Horn. It's been 2 minutes of added time. We have to get to halftime up 1-0. Please, get the ball out. Just get it out. Kondogbia does enough. Suso plays the give and go. Calabria ends up with it. The cross is going to come in. That would have been a ridiculous goal from Chelsea. That was so well constructed. Pasalic still feeds it. What a goal for Mendy. 1-1. He blasts that into the corner of the net. Timo Horn couldn't have done anything about that. I thought I got this ball away, but Mario Pasalic retrieves it, and then that's a sensational goal from Ferland Mendy, who I tried to buy last summer. 70th minute, Milik holds it up strongly. Ball's going to come down to Kondogbia. Julian Brandt in the game now. He's going to ball roll and feed Theo Hernandez. Theo Hernandez can bend this in. Kepa's going to punch it away. The header's going to come in, and we've scored into an open net. I don't think Kepa, he didn't have to come out for that. He really didn't. But he punches it away, and Arkadiusz Milik catches him out of position. That was a really fortunate goal for us. Look at this. No one is there to contest the header. Milik was at the edge of the penalty area. That benefited us from Kepa's clearance. 90th minute, we have 2 minutes of added time. Chelsea have dominated possession so far the past 10 minutes, but can they get something out of it? Joao Mario is going to cross it out wide to Suso. Suso is going to cross it in. We have to get this out. We are going to get it out. Please, referee, call game. Game over. We hold on for a 2-1 victory over Chelsea. They do have the away goal, but I believe we can definitely get a goal at Stamford Bridge in a week's time. So 6 shots, 5 on target. Very even match, as you can see there. Similar possession, similar shots, not similar scoreline. We get the victory heading into the away leg. Final game of the episode will be away to FC Cologne. We're 5 points clear of Bayern Munich and Bayer Leverkusen. Let's take a look where Cologne are right now in the table. They're 13th, but it's away. When I simulated the game against Mönchengladbach, that game was at home, but away from home, there's going to be pressure on us, despite the fact Cologne are 13th in the table. My first team is absolutely gassed at the moment, so as you can see there, it's going to be my second team getting the start. FC Cologne have a goalkeeper I don't recognize. They've got Schmitz, Alan Franco, Sobiesch, Pierre Gabriel, Vincent Cosiello, one of the most underrated midfield players that's still at this club. Nathan Redmond, Ozkan still in the team, Schaub, and then I think that's Adama Diakabi. It's a 4-1 formation, a much different team than they used to have. So once again, my second team has been fully rested. None of them played against Chelsea in that midweek tie. So I think I've got my squad rotation figured out. My second team is probably going to play the Bundesliga matches, while my first team takes care of the Champions League. I've got some first team players on the bench as substitutes though. Vincent Cosiello playing a little bit further forward, gets the ball in the middle, and they've scored against former Cologne goalkeeper Timo Horn. Timo Horn couldn't save that. The run is made on the inside of my right back. I think that's Wan-Bissaka, who should have gotten back. He gets beat, and Louis Schaub gets the goal. Niklas Hauptmann with space to shoot, and he scored to make it 2-0. We've dominated the game since their first goal, but we haven't done anything in the final third, and eventually FC Cologne hit us on the counter with another midfield player. We are in a little bit of trouble right now. Miguel Almiron trying to change that fake shots onto his left foot. He's going to cut it into the middle. Davy Selke making the run, and then what a save. From a tight angle, that was a really good save, because Davy Selke was right in front of goal there. The header is going to come in, but Mukiele just not good at all. Milo Rashica gets the second half started. Everyone is coming forward already. Julian Brandt included. Midfield's going to get involved now. Alpha Semedo pokes it out wide. Richelli Bazoer on his right foot. Took too many touches there. I was trying to get into the box for that shot, but Cologne would not let me do anything like that. Bazoer now gets the ball back into the middle to Almiron. Almiron feeds it in towards Alpha Semedo, who scored to pull one back for us. Really good build-up play. Almiron threaded that ball in the center of the penalty area. Take a look right here. Great ball from Miguel Almiron. Great finish, Alpha Semedo. Nice build-up play from FC Cologne. The cross is going to come in. That was well worked. That was well worked. What's up? 3-1. Wow. Okay. This is a really good Cologne team, at least at their place. That was a perfectly placed cross. They split the two defenders that I had marking Diakabi, and it's 3-1. Milo Rashica is going to just continue attacking in this game. He hasn't had a ton of success. I'm trying to change that here with Miguel Almiron. He's going to go up to Alpha Semedo. Semedo comes back down to Miguel Almiron on his left foot. He's going to finesse it. Did it take a deflection? Referee? Anything? Nope. We have the ball back with Davy Selke. Miguel Almiron ball rolls. Sees Milo Rashica in a really good angle. On his right foot. Can't score. Davy Selke gets the tap in. Okay, we're right back in this. 3-2. And there's still 34 minutes left in this game. Almiron looking for the assist. Rashica shoots across goal as you're taught to do. And then a good finish by Davy Selke. Alpha Semedo makes the interception. And off the kickoff, we have a chance to maybe grab a third goal in this game. Richelli Bazoer is going to cut it into the middle. People are running like Miguel Almiron. Almiron is going to fake shot onto his right foot. The shot's going to come in, but no power was generated by him. 61st minute, Salih Ozkan, one of the two goal scorers for them, sends Nathan Redmond forward, in behind Wan-Bissaka. What a ball! What a cross! Inwards shove, and it's 4-2. What a game this has been. Just ridiculously good crossing from FC Cologne for their last 2 goals. This ball was in no man's land for Timo Horn. He thought about coming out for it, but then it's just perfectly weighted to the far post. How can I defend that? 90th minute, we've got time to maybe get one more attack in this game, and Esbardi is going to cut it into the middle. We have people running forward, including Esbardi is going to get it out wide inwards Milo Rashica. Milo Rashica is going to fake shot onto his left foot. He's going to cut the ball back into the middle. Shot's going to come in. Their defending has been good enough this whole freaking game, and once again, you saw it on display there. 4-2. Unbelievable play by FC Cologne. They started off the game 2-0 up. We got back into the game twice, but then look how clinical they were in front of goal. 4 shots on goal, 4 shots on target, 4 goals. I mean, if you're going to beat us, that's how you're going to do it, being that clinical. I will end the episode here. Thank you guys for watching. We've got Chelsea away at Stamford Bridge. A big away day in the Champions League, so stay tuned for that. We're up 2-1 in aggregate, but they've still got plenty of threats down the sides of the pitch to maybe help them compete against us. So stay tuned for that. More action coming in the Bundesliga and the Deutsche Pokal. So a lot of knockout games coming in tomorrow's video. We're going to find out for sure whether or not we have a good chance of getting multiple pieces of silverware this season. Stay tuned to see what happens. Peace.